What is good? What is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Big Cool, coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I'm back with another live stream. I know I dropped a post-fight video just a few minutes ago, about 30 minutes ago, but I figured I'd chat up live real quick before the rest of the night kicks off. We got Sean Porter, Danny Garcia later on tonight on Showtime. We got the Super Flyweight 3 card on HBO. So it's a lot of boxing. But you know what we're here to talk about? Amir King Kong gets dropped, gets hurt, but overcomes all that to win a unanimous decision over Samuel Vargas in a fight that it was good. It was a good fight, even though it was one sided. Definitely Khan was the guy. He was beating the shit out of Samuel Vargas for majority of the fight, but Vargas did have his moments. He worked the body extremely well. He put a lot of pressure on Amir Khan. He dropped him in the second round with a beautiful right hand that caught Khan slipping. Maybe it was a momentary lack of focus and lapse of judgment, but whatever it was, it resulted in him getting dropped. But he did some good things. Of course, the speed, the skills, the athleticism, we all knew was going to be a factor, a major factor in this fight, and it was a major factor. Y'all that's coming in, go ahead and hit that like button. You know what I'm saying, for me. But let's be real, man. Let's keep it all the way 100. He has no chance against the top guys in the welterweight division. He has no chance at all, man. I just don't see it. He has no chin. The shit he was pulling with dropping his hands, retreating backwards with his hands low and his chin exposed, don't get him knocked the fuck out. And I don't know if y'all peeped that, but Samuel Vargas was tearing his body up. I mean, he was working his body over. And we all know if he go against Spence fucking punches way harder than Samuel Vargas, a way better fighter, can cut the ring off way more effectively, and he's way bigger than Amir Khan. And I think that Errol Spence will fuck him up bad to the body. I think Terrence Crawford would outbox him and knock him out. I think Keith Thurman would knock him out. I think Danny Garcia will knock him out in a rematch. I think Sean Porter, that'll be a closer fight out of the guys we're talking about, just because Sean is a good fighter, but he isn't overly skilled. He's more of a physical, you know, wear you down type fighter. And if he doesn't have the footwork coming in behind the jab, I can see Amir Khan, outboxing him. He has the height and reach advantage over Sean Porter, but not the physical strength and the mental strength aspect. So I think that that'll be a closer fight. Hell, even Jesse Vargas beats Amir Khan, and that's just being all the way 100, man. Kell Brook, I would favor him in that fight if they fight. I just don't believe in the chin of Khan, and he just lacks focus of a guy that has been a multi-division champion, a unified champion. You know what I'm saying? I just think that his best days are behind him. He can beat the Adrian Broners, the Devin Alexanders, the Andre Bertos, those guys like that. But in terms of him beating the upper echelon guys, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. His best bet would be Vargas and Sean Porter. But even those fights, man, you would have to make those 50-50 fights because he just lacks the focus. He lacks the punch resistance, and you can see that the fighter's mentality is there, which is all fine and dandy. But when you got a chin that has been dented and shattered as many times as he has been dented and shattered, you need to stick behind your skills, your jab, your athleticism, your foot and hand speed. And he simply doesn't do that consistently enough to where he gonna need to be to defeat these guys. Even Manny Pacquiao, I would fucking say, will beat him. Manny Pacquiao looked good against um, Lucas Matisse. Yes, I know it's Matisse, but he still looked good against him. And he blasted him out. I think that Amir Khan needs to go ahead and cash out with Kell Brook, win, lose, or draw, and retire. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he can have a trilogy uh, with him, make a lot of money over there in the UK, and call it a career because he's risking even more damage, mental damage, brain damage by facing Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford, Danny Garcia, those guys like that because they nasty, man. They nasty and they come to knock you out. And we all know that they about the shit that they be talking about, and they got bad intentions. Danny Garcia's already knocked him out. I have no doubt in my mind Crawford will knock him out, Spence will knock him out, and Thurman will knock him out. Even him, one fight and Thurman will be ready for Khan. One fight he'll be ready. Khan really will struggle with Thurman from the fact that Thurman can move. He has good foot speed, good foot placement, very good power, fast hands, and I think that's just a style matchup that bodes wrong for Amir Khan. But it was a good fight. I can't wait till later on tonight. We got Errol Spence in the house. You got Keith Thurman gonna be a commentator on tonight's showcase broadcast. So hopefully we get a great night of action. Y'all hit that like button for me. But I mean, I know Eddie Hearn got to pull both of these guys in the room, Brook and Amir Khan, and say, "Look, fellas, got to make this fight happen now. Got to happen now. Either later this year or first top of 2019. If not, these guys are gonna take more L's, and the fight is gonna get even more over marinated and less relevant than it already is. And people eventually not gonna care about the fight, and it's kind of already at that point. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I know a lot of people, you know, want to see the fight, but if it don't happen, they all good with it just because this is a fight that should have happened in 2015, 2016 when both guys were still relevant, still at the top of their division, and still fresher and younger. These guys have both taken brutal losses. Amir Khan got knocked the fuck out by Canelo Alvarez in the sixth round of a fight he shouldn't have ever taken. Kell Brook went up 2 weight classes, got, beat the fuck down by Golovkin and had his orbital bone broken in the process. Then you had him drop back down and face Errol Spence in a fight that was competitive up until, the mid to later rounds, and he eventually succumbed to the pressure, had his other orbital bone broken. So I think these guys need to really focus on each other, not nobody else, and make that big money, man. Make that big money over there while you can, because people ain't really checking for the shit. People ain't really checking for them too much. Nobody thinks they can do much of anything at 147 when it comes to the top guys, and I'm in agreement with that. I think that both of these guys have seen better days. I think Kell Brook has a little more left. The only thing with Kell Brook is his eyes. If his eyes will hold up, I think he could, beat Danny Garcia. I think he could beat Sean Porter again. I think him and Keith Thurman will be an excellent fight. I know he won't beat Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, I don't know. Kell Brook is a big, physical, strong, welterweight that naturally could probably be a 154-pounder, even though he's dropping back down from that weight division. He got good power. He's been experienced as a champion, been in the ring with Brook and, Spence, fought Carson Jones coming up through the ranks. So he's definitely a good fighter, has more left in the tank than Khan does, but his eyes is the biggest question mark. If they hold up, then we can see something. But who do y'all got tonight, man? Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? I got Sean Porter by a close split decision. I think that his aggressiveness, his hunger, his fighting style is going to make Danny real uncomfortable. Danny is very patient, very calculated, very precise, very educated with his punch placement. But I think that if he don't come out and establish distance, but using that jab and really come out aggressive, setting the tempo to let Porter know that it won't be one of those fights where you pushing me back like you did Thurman, Berto, Adrian Granados, Paulie Malignaggi, all these other guys you have fought in your career. If he come out setting the tempo and pumping that jab and really utilizing the little foot movement that he does have, I think he could really, get in the head early of Sean Porter. But if Sean Porter come out guns blazing behind that jab and is able to get close to Danny off rip, I think that's not gonna bode well for Danny. I think Danny gonna start to see flashbacks of his fight with Mauricio Herrera, a fight that I think he lost, and so many other boxing fans when they fought 3 or 4 years ago. So I think that it's gonna be a good fight, but I'm rolling with Porter by split decision. I ain't gonna hold this video too long, man. If y'all like the video, hit that like button. Drop your comments in the comment section. Check the other videos out throughout the channel. I'm gonna try to go live during the fight. I'm gonna try. If not during the fight, I'm definitely going live after the fight. So if y'all up, make sure y'all tune in. Probably have CJ from the Boxing Clinic and more on. If he don't go live, and 2K from the Prodigy of Boxing Talking Both, Truth and Facts, Sports Talk, and some more guys, man. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. I hope y'all enjoy the fights. The next time I am out, peace.